volume.
Really? The volume? Well, let the people in the bam, we're live. Hey, Pedro says my mic's too loud. Someone, he's far away. He's across the Atlantic Ocean, so I don't trust him. Don't trust him. What's up, John Young? How are you?
What's up? I'm good, man. How about you?
I'm good. Right? Yeah. Oh, did you ever get the soundproofing?
No, nothing has showed up. Did you mail it?
Yeah.
Are you sure that you mailed it?
I'm 100% positive I mailed it. Had it sent straight from Amazon.
Okay, well, I haven't gotten anything.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. We got to keep working on your audio. Fuck, we're dipping deep into the barrel. Tyler Watkins. Holy shit.
It's okay. I'm happy to be the bottom of the barrel. Somebody's got to be, right?
Don't get carried away. You're not the bottom. We haven't hit the bottom yet.
Hi guys, I'm already taking that.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
At least I'm in the barrel.
Yeah, good point. Yes.
I don't think John Young sounds that bad. I think he sounds okay.
Caleb, hi.
Hey.
Say it again?
So welcome back to the studio.
Thank you. Sweating like a pig. I just got my first real workout in 10 days. Oh God, do I have some? Do we? Is tomorrow morning a live call-in show? God, I have a crazy story to share. Jesus Christ. Oh, I don't see anything scheduled for tomorrow.
Yeah, live call-in show tomorrow.
Oh, good. Okay.
My wife was watching your stories earlier on, Sevan, and she just started laughing. I was like, "What the fuck is America?" What's some of the stuff you put up?
Oh, she's wondering, she can't believe I actually live in a country that's like this.
She was there was a video of a girl smashing bottles in a shop.
Oh my goodness.
She was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, "What is it?" She's like, "Sevan story." I was like, "I shouldn't have even asked what it was." And she's like, "What the fuck is America?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. Don't know the answer to that question."
Yeah, that's what's happened here. That's totally, they're letting this happen in look at, do you like my comment? Views would triple if she took that bra off. Am I lying? I'm dying to know what she's breaking, but dude, this is normal. And I don't know where this is, but this is so normal in the Bay Area now. What's happened is it's just a free for all. No one's allowed. If you were to go and try to stop her, you could go to jail.
How fun would that be, though? I mean, honestly,
to do that,
or just want to go through the wine, then just
yeah.
I
would rather see her with her bra off than break the bottles, but it would be a close second to break the bottles. It's cool. It's too bad it's violent. It's fun to watch. It's too bad that it's we end up paying for, me and you, all of us end up paying for that. It's hey, Brandon Waddell. Brandon. Oh, I probably shouldn't show his address or my address. Son of a bitch.
We can cut it out.
He sent. No, we're live. He sent me this. A
manila envelope. Sweet.
And look what's in it. Not one, but two Tyson Bagent rookie cards.
Nice.
No way.
That's awesome.
They're both upside down now.
Crazy, right?
That's
I can't even believe it.
I like that design.
God, I'm stoked.
You have to get them signed now.
I'm rich. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm getting them signed. Oh, I wonder if I'm supposed to get these signed and send them back. Oh, shit. There's a note in there.
He left a note.
Get these signed for me.
These are not for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is the night to call in. Don't be a sissy.
Does that mean we don't have anything to talk about?
No, we got a ton of stuff to talk about. It's just I'm hoping that some of it's so funny and mean and nasty that we don't get to it.
Bollocks.
Okay. Lucky Camera Straps. Hey guys, can one of the legends please say hi to my friend Tony? Tony? Wait, hi Tony. What's up? How you doing, buddy?
Hi to my friend Tony.
What constitutes a legend?
Craig Ritchie has to say that you're it, but he says everyone is, so everyone is.
I'll show you a legend. John Young. If you look down number 5. Sorry, Caleb, I don't even have a number for you. I'll show you a legend. John, I'll show you one. Here you go. You want to see a legend? Here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Show you a fucking legend. Look at this. Behind the
Wow.
back.
It was only the 998th attempt right there.
How old are you? 15 right there? What was that shot on a fucking
Oh.
Betamax?
I was a freshman in college.
Wow.
That's not even a clip. That's consistently running. That's an hour of footage. It's just he just keeps catching it and going again. There's a weird glitch, but apart from that,
I was really into trick shots back then.
You were?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, where did you find that? I mean, that quality is so shitty. It's like, where did you?
This is like 2013 or 2014.
I know, but where did you get? How did you get it on your phone? How did you get it on your phone?
It was probably my phone.
All right, there it is. Hey, I'm tired of people saying that John Young's not a complete athlete. I'm tired of those Reddit threads. Stop it. If my mic's too loud, someone say something to me. Pedro's complaining. I can tell. He wants to complain.
no, that's me rubbing. I'm rubbing sleep out of my eyes. That's what that is.
What time is it where you're at?
2:30.
Thank you.
Time for me to go to the dentist. 2:30.
Harry Paratestes. Sorry, I said your name wrong. Harry Paratestes. Sevi gets a gift and then doxes the dude. Caleb, Pedro mentioned you twice on his podcast with Dallin Pepper.
Dang, that's a lot of times. That's more than I ever get mentioned in this show.
That's true. That's true. But I just want you to know, Pedro thinks about you often. He blames his shortcomings.
Oh yeah.
On the fact that he doesn't have you in his life. He blames anytime something goes wrong with the show. Caleb was here.
I was trying to share my screen, Caleb. It was the whole thing, and I did it twice.
Sorry, Pedro.
Sorry.
Tubby Ortega and Woke Zombie walk into a bar. Damn, coming in hot. Do they each order their own cheesecake or share? Wow.
100% their own cheesecake.
Wow. Mike Sauer, unofficial tech guy, the only tech guy we have for the show. You sound amazing. I love it. Thank you.
Okay. I retract my complaint.
Will Brandstetter, Pedro is going to need to start TRT to keep up with this middle of the night schedule.
Yeah. Other nights, it's actually been totally fine. But tonight, one of my kids woke up like 6 times before this. I was like, fuck, I don't know if I can get up, man. And then, like, she slept then. So I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll just do it. Take one for the team.
Yeah, that's cool of you because Taylor was supposed to be here and he didn't show up and he told us fucking last minute. And I would have invited someone else. I would have gone one deeper in the fucking. I would have pulled someone else. You know the guy you sat next to on the bench, Tyler?
No, that's there's
a guy to your left. You never talked to him, but that guy, we would have invited that guy on.
Taylor's. That's the first person I've ever heard of getting a Mexican tapeworm. It's crazy.
Is that what he has?
No.
Oh darn it! I
But
fucked that up.
but it is
Pedro,
now.
you deserve better, Pedro.
I just figured out.
Oh my god, you deserve. You're too good for this show. My mom.
Actually, I got these. This isn't an advertisement because I'm not selling them, but I got these and I sent anyone that's going. So I'm sending one to Caleb. So if anyone here or anyone in the comments, if you send me a DM, if I like you, so if you're currently on the show, I'll just send it to you. If you send me a DM, I'll ask for postage payment. But if you're currently on the show, I'll just post it to you. So just text me.
Are you crazy? Hey, why don't you? What is that? Is that a sticker?
It's a patch, a Velcro patch for like a vest or a bag.
Are you going to Rogue, Pedro?
No.
Oh, give them to Caleb and make Caleb pass. Or ask Caleb nicely to pass those out at Rogue.
I'm sending like 20 to JR to give to people who go to Crash.
JR won't talk to 20. JR won't interact with 20 people in the next 3 years.
I've given him a list.
Hand them out. Don't worry about it.
I've given him a list.
Tyler, how did the Heat 1? Tyler's the creator. Tyler Watkins is the creator of the Heat 1 app. He launched it just prior to the games. Right before the launch of the games, I think in less than a week, he had 3,000 people sign up. Is that right?
Yeah, it was 2 weeks, 3,000 people, and then by the end of the games, so it's like the games had started, so you had needed to play events, and 2,000 people continued to download the app and try to play, even though it didn't really make sense anymore to do that. But I was okay with it. So 5,000 in total. It's been huge. I told Peter and I think John this is like I came back home from the games, like wanted to take like a week off and not look at CrossFit stuff, and like 2 days later I had like a panic attack because I was like, we have to go now. So it's just been like pedal to the metal since I've been back.
And will this be available for what's the next competition you guys are going to be have available?
Crash Crucible.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
and
cool.
what about Rogue?
Yeah, we're doing Rogue. We're going pretty big for Rogue.
Wow. And what does that mean? You're going pretty big for Rogue?
There'll be prizes. People can win much bigger than the games.
Wow. Shit. Is that legal?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They don't
All right.
pay me, so I can just give them whatever they want.
All right. Cool. Heat One app. You'll be hearing more about that as the days get closer.
Yeah. Stay posted. We're gonna be introducing a news feature here soon. So as complicated as it is to find all the CrossFit news that's going on, we're just gonna take care of that ourselves. So you'll be able to find your content, Peter's content, Rich's content, all in one place.
Dang. Steal my shit, please. Okay, here we go. Some feedback from a hairy pair of testes. The app was fun, but the UX, that means it's a geek. That means that from here on out, the opinion doesn't matter. The app was fun, but the user interface was a bit rough around the edges. Looking forward to next year's games. What, it gave you calluses, Harry?
We were in a business meeting, my partner Adam and I, and we were asking somebody, and they were talking. They just used they said UX and UI about 10 times. And after the meeting, I'm not a developer, so I don't know about that stuff. And I said, "So what do you think? How do you think the meeting went?" And he was like, "Anybody who says UX that many times has no idea what the fuck they're talking about."
Good. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah. Sevan, Born Primitive dude was cool. Slight Man Crush. Dude was very cool. Very cool. I sent an intro to him and Matthew Boudreau. I don't know if you guys remember him. I think he's been on this podcast twice. He owns like 3 schools, acting academies, or did. And I hope he can get Bear Hanlon to do to go speak at those schools to those boys. Yeah, Bear's great. I'd like to have him on again. I can't wait to try his shoes. God, I hope I like his shoes. What if I don't like his shoes?
Don't say anything.
Just never talk about them.
Tell him.
Okay. Okay. Let's go big. Let's start with a really I don't know, controversial topic. Let's go over to the 17-year-old's Instagram account named. No, I'm joking. Jedediah Snelson
Everybody
has landed in.
drops off.
Jedediah Snelson.
I'm going back to bed.
And
Jedediah Snelson has landed in Spain. The man with no legs. Well, he has legs, but still rides in a wheelchair. He was on the show. He said he's doing a month in Spain. He may be moving there. He's a competition there, and I forget the name of the comp. Is it what is he doing? The Madrid?
Yeah, I think so, isn't he? Madrid CrossFit Championships.
Okay, and he's over there doing that, and then he's spending a month there to see if him and his wife are going to make the leap, and he's actually going to live there. Here he is. Look, he made it. A couple weeks ago, we talked to him. He said he was going there. Or he's going.
I will say that's.
Oh,
France.
that's not. Yeah. That's Daniel Chaffee's gym. He didn't make it to Spain. He stopped in France.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, Jedediah.
Hey, imagine
live over there.
Yeah, he says he's gonna live in Barcelona. I think his daughter's like graduating from high school, and him and his wife are like, "Come on, let's do something crazy." Anyway, he was on the show. He's on a couple CrossFit Games update shows a while back. Good to see that he's taking an adventure, making a leap out there. That is CrossFit Louvre, Daniel Chaffee's gym. I think he is the affiliate director for everywhere outside of the United States. I could be wrong. Moving on. This is our special disabled edition. No, sorry. Fuck. So fucking 1989. This is our special adaptive division show. Let's ogle Casey Akery's arm or lack of. Every time I go to his, hey, it was either this or 17-year-olds.
Keep going.
I cannot stop watching this dude's Instagram account. You remember when we tried to have him on the show? Wherever he lives, it's like in 1987. There's like he has like one bar. That's it. He needs to do like who's the guy when we interview? He goes to a strip club.
Jacob Hepner.
Jacob
Joseph,
Hepner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, watch this. Look at this. He's got boxes when he does his wall walks. Is that cheating?
Does it? No, I don't think so.
All right. Oh, you're muted, John Young.
I said that works as the other part of his arm.
Yeah, but like, dude,
I got a feeling wall walks.
that's
would be harder
crazy
with
right
that
there.
than-
What? Say it again.
I think wall walks would be harder with that than without that.
Oh, look at burpee dude, 100% cheating. Oh, there we go. All right, there you go, Casey. Holy shit.
Do you follow Xavier Osa? He's like the Spanish Casey. He's the same. It's crazy. Like I just don't understand how they can do so much stuff that I can't do, that I couldn't even attempt with 2 arms, and they're doing it with like a stump and an arm and lifting. Like, it's fucking nuts.
I just stare at the arm the whole time. I just stare at the arm that doesn't have the forearm. That's all I do.
Same.
I can't even it's crazy. Clydesdale Media, Judy Reed rehearsal dinner for my nephew at a local brewery. Oh, that's where you're at? Must be a hell of a rehearsal dinner. Barry McCockiner, yeah, that dude is a beast, Pedro. The European Casey Acree.
Yeah. I'm sure he'd love to be referred to as that.
Okay. Going back to Tyson Bagent, where we started the show with Thank you. You could tell the show's a mess. I had a very interesting day today. If anyone sees anything that's like off kilter with me, I had a very weird day. Travis, hi.
What's up, dude?
Oh, dude, look what I'm wearing.
Look what I'm wearing. I know. Always. You wanted some juicy topics, and Hiller might be on your list, but I'm happy to say the Sevan Say His Name and the Heat 1 app shirts will get mailed before the Nobull athlete jerseys do.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Let's
tell us what's
go.
happening. So I did see something like that. What can you get me up to speed on that? What happened? Where is that? Is that on Hiller's account or Ariel Lowen's? I saw something somewhere.
Oh my God. It's
It's on Hiller. It's on Hiller's.
Okay,
The comments are fucking savage.
give us the backstory on that. Give us like what's going on there.
So they had the pre-orders for the jerseys, and they said in there that you could order them and get them before the games.
And them being Nobull, you're
And-
saying Nobull said, "Hey, pre-order jerseys. You'll get them before the games, and you can show up to the CrossFit Games wearing your Ariel Lowen shirt."
Correct.
Okay.
And people still haven't gotten them.
Nobody. None of the
And
athletes.
people
What
are-
about the Tia Toomey shirts? Have those been sent out?
No. Some, who knows? Those probably got done right away.
Yeah.
But no, some people have gotten them, but a lot of people have not. Abby Donut posted that her dad got one that had 4 holes in it.
Oh shit.
And there's people that can't return them. They can't cancel the order. Nobull won't let them.
Hey, what about
did you see the one about the hat that the guy?
Yeah.
Oh my
The
God.
hat was the best. Somebody
Oh.
ordered a hat. 2 of them showed up, and they let Nobull know, "Hey, you sent us 2 hats by accident," and Nobull charged them for the second hat.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
That's quality
Are
service
you
right
kidding
there.
me? Wow.
No.
Okay, hold on a second. I want to go.
I cannot believe the
Like
hat
the
one.
time they accidentally sent us 2 hats. We only ordered 1, so my husband reached out to let them know they accidentally sent us 2, so they charged them for the second hat. There's no way. I can't believe that story.
And the PayPal one is even better, honestly.
Oh shit. Oh wait. Well, this story's dead in the water. Blade Walker, you got to read the fine print. The shirts were meant for 2024 games. That's it.
When Nobull's not the title sponsor, you'll get your shirt.
Is there any proof of that? Do we know that contract only went to 2023, or are we just speculating that because they're hurt so bad they're struggling?
There's no fucking way. There's no way.
No, we
Why do you
knew it was
say that?
2023, right? We knew it was ending. This was the last Nobull year, right?
I don't know what more writing on the wall you needed, besides the fact that there was no writing on the wall at semifinals.
Hey, did
There's no writing on the shirts either.
meaning they didn't have a strong presence
Right,
in
yeah.
semifinals. Hey, did they respond to Abigail Domit's father regarding the
I
horse?
don't know.
Okay.
Anytime I've seen like responses on social media, it looks like an autoresponder.
Yeah,
It's like,
please send us a
please
DM.
DM us your info.
Yeah.
And that's the only responses that are ever in there.
Well, they did mandate that their employees get the injection. Maybe half their staff got myocarditis and couldn't make it to work, and they're struggling. Oh, it's a conspiracy theory. My dad got his jersey the other day, and it had huge holes in it. What other? Can I see what other comments there are? Man, oh man. Chandler Smith's mom personally approached me while I was working in the retail tent for Nobull, stating that Noah Olson's mom was furious she did not receive her jersey by the time the game started, especially it being his last year competing in individuals. This is wild that Nobull is not holding up their end of the bargain. Here's the thing. Have they made a public statement? I could understand if like maybe they had some sort of like real issue. Have they said anything?
No.
I think they're also having financial issues because none of the athletes have gotten paid.
Wow.
Travis would actually know this. I used to work for a merchandise company. Isn't there like a law that you have like 2 to 3 weeks to send out their product? I feel like that's a thing.
There probably is. Yes.
No idea. I just know I had issues with the no rep shirts getting sent out, and I just sent everybody an email, said, "Hey, things are delayed." I mean, it's not hard.
Mike
People
Sauer
are always super courteous when it comes to that stuff too. If you let them know.
Yeah.
Mike Sauer,
It's
I
crazy.
ordered a set of 45 plates from Rogue, and they sent me 3 plates for the price of 2. Please, no one say anything. No problem.
Same thing. Shout out.
Yeah. Anytime I've screwed up, I just tell people, "Okay, Merry Christmas," gift it to somebody.
Mike Sauer,
I don't ask them to return it.
I ordered 1 Mertens jersey. It arrived the Saturday afternoon of the games.
Probably the closest thing to on time you're going to get.
Yep. But there's athletes in there. There's athlete families in there that are talking about. So Ariel was one. Nick Matthews one. There's other athletes who didn't even have a shirt as an option.
I wonder if they have that.
It's crazy.
Problem. I wonder if they're having that same problem at the NFL, or if the fact is that they put all their resources over there and kind of like fuck you to the games.
Well, I made that comment today. Like, how did Nobull think they're going to handle the NFL or the PGA, or have they just given up and they don't give a shit on CrossFit? Like, you can't handle a tiny sport.
Sometimes you're building the parachute while you fall, and sometimes you don't build it fast enough, and now they're hitting the ground.
That's a Southern saying, Pedro. That's a Southern saying. That one. Just so you know, we don't use that one on the West Coast.
Everything that Tyler says is sort of saying because it just sounds like
I have America written all over it.
What about this, Travis? Patrick Clark says, Travis, you want to put money on Nobull being the title sponsor or not? Does he think it will be?
I'll put money on it, sure.
You think it won't be?
I don't think it will be.
Okay.
Bet him an athlete jersey for next year.
I mean, I fucking hope CrossFit's looking at some of this stuff going, really, you guys? What are you doing?
Shane Peoples, Rogue sent me the wrong color wall ball, racist. They told me to keep it, and they sent me the correct color. Wow.
My father-in-law ordered this wasn't Rogue, but my father-in-law ordered a rower. It wasn't Concept either because we poor. Well, he's not. He's actually quite rich. But he ordered a rower. The rower came, and there was like a clicking noise in it. And he messaged them and said, "Oh, there's a clicking." And they were like, "Okay, we'll send you another one." He's like, "Okay, what do I do with this one? Do you guys want to come and get it?" And they were like, "No, if you can get it to us, we'll take it back. But don't worry about it." So he just has 2 rowers.
Damn.
Who is this? I gotta order one.
Black Box.
I want
It's like an Irish company.
Sabir and Kelly vindicates customer service is second to none. Quick response, take responsibility, even when not his fault. He gave me a free shirt when he didn't think he cropped mine good enough. All I had to do was send a nude of my wife. Shit.
Wow. Easy trade.
That might have been the wife. Why would you say that?
Don't ruin my story. Don't know my story.
I appreciate that.
Will Brandstetter, I don't think that CrossFit Games cares if the company can't mail out T-shirts fast enough as long as they got the fattest check. Yeah, I mean, yep, I agree. Okay.
That was my juicy topic.
Yeah,
but yes, you guys' shirts pre-sale ends in an hour, so get on it, people.
Oh, for what?
Hey,
Oh.
Travis,
For your
Taylor.
latest shirt and
Pedro.
Tyler's Travis Mayer
Don't buy
shirt.
Tyler's.
I bought Tyler's.
buy Travis.
Pedro, look, Caleb's not even doing his job, Pedro. Look at that.
I bought Tyler's.
Thanks, Pedro. I brought you.
I'm talking so you have time to work, Caleb. I bought Tyler's. And there we go.
Look at that.
Wow, let me see that game day jersey, Vindicate. Wow.
Those are coming out for Crash too.
Jerseys are new.
Wow.
Those look nice.
Yep, love jerseys for Crash.
Why 16? What's that mean?
It was the year Vindicate became official.
It says
Oh
it
my
on there.
goodness.
This one.
I didn't know that.
It does?
Yep.
Oh.
By 16.
God.
So
I bet you
working
that,
on
hey, I bet you that's not. I bet you I need
streamlining
an
that a
extra.
little bit.
I bet you I need an extra large to fit my lats in that.
Definitely.
No, you don't. I wear
Yeah.
a fucking large,
Yeah,
like
and then-
200 pounds.
And then it's. I know exactly. I'm like built like fucking SpongeBob SquarePants. And then that thing's gonna. I'm extra large. And that thing's gonna come past my knees.
Does it come in an extra large body with extra small trap space?
lat, extra large lat space.
Tapered.
Caleb will wear it. It'll be a crop top because he's fucking tall.
Patrick Clark, that's Nobull's business, not CrossFit's. As long as Nobull still pays them the $3 million for the prize purse, they're good to go. I agree.
I
Fuck
disagree.
Get the I know, but just
Disagree.
like I just want
100% disagree.
hey, but you know what's cool is then people can buy Vindicate stuff. Like, hey, fine, let them pay the athletes the prize money. We'll keep poo-pooing on them. They can keep supporting dumb shit like they do. Wow, that's beautiful. And what's 23 stand for? Is that Michael Jordan's number?
It's the fucking year.
It's the year. Yeah, we're stuck in 2023 Crucible. Or, well, that's the actual Crash jerseys.
Look at me. I'm fucking.
So working on streamlining those to be able to make them available for others. They're a process. So
Yeah, I could tell you feel horrible not having a CEO one. It's okay. I wasn't going to say anything to you on there. I was going to text you later.
I was surprised you didn't look at it and poo-poo it.
No, I like it.
You know, like, where's my
Travis
football
Mayer,
jersey?
the dude, are you kidding me? That's brilliant. Who gets that money? Is that Travis gets that?
Yeah, Travis. Vindicate Travis.
That's up to Tyler.
Why? Who
No,
says,
no,
who
no,
says
no,
he's
no.
going to be top 5? Who says
I
that?
did.
Yeah,
I am.
good. Me too. I'm on that. train.
Do you have to use, is that like public use, that image, or how does that work?
No, fuck no.
No, that's free reign.
Yeah.
That's not free reign. What are you talking
Since
about?
it's yeah. If you turn it into a character, you can do whatever you want.
All right.
That's the rule. That's
Why Barbell Voodoo. Yeah, that's why Barbell Voodoo can get away with all their shirts.
So Patrick Clark thinks Nobull is going to be the sponsor next year.
He's out of his
We
mind.
have a lot of pissed off people.
I think he's lost his.
Seriously
I
though,
believe
if
it.
you're
I believe it. That
CrossFit,
dude's
would
got
you?
good intel. That dude's got good intel. I believe it.
I was gonna say, he knows more than I do. I look at the people and I'm like, they're gonna be pissed. The athletes are gonna be pissed. I've heard rumblings from Nobull sponsored athletes that are not happy.
Remember how earlier we were talking about bottom of the barrel? Reaching bottom of the barrel for that joke.
Trish says Nobull put their thumb in my butt without asking. And
So she likes them.
dude, I called someone, made an appointment, lowered my pants, and asked them to stick their finger in my butt. How about that?
Paid for it. Even
Yeah,
worse.
Nobull did it without asking. You should be thankful. Okay, thank you, Travis.
All right, moving on. People
okay.
are gonna start saying 1999.
Yeah, no one
But
even said
there
to
you
hang
go.
up on you. You did good. That's a first.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Later.
Oh, look, Chase can't come on, but he can sit there and comment. Good job, dickhead. Look at this fine-looking lineup of man meat. All right, that's fine. If you're gonna just say that, you're exempt. Tyson Bagent, great clip on the Talking Elite Fitness Instagram account. Follow, subscribe, like, whatever now. Tyson, before he started growing the hair out long, giving mad love to CrossFit.
Within my life, I want to wake up, happy and excited to, attack the day. So a couple things I have in mind. Obviously, I grew up around CrossFit my whole life. Big into, maybe obviously not being competitive, just because I know the dudes that are doing that nowadays start, at a ridiculously young age. So I'm kind of past that gap, but being able to, embrace and hunker down on my health and wellness to an extreme level is something I look forward to doing. I want to have freedom within my life. I want to wake up,
CrossFitter. Tyson got a little hood in him. You hear that? Not a little. He got a lot of hood in him.
What part of West Virginia they're from?
The hood part.
It's northern West Virginia.
He got a little bit of Mike Tyson in him, like using big words and but
Yeah.
kind of mixing some letters up at the end ridiculously.
Rapping Nobull as well.
Randy Moss was from West Virginia. They might be from the same
He
area.
played in West Virginia, or he played in Huntington.
Rand, West Virginia. That's where he's from.
Yeah.
He went to Marshall.
I can't believe how this kid's gonna come. Do you think when does he stop coming on the podcast?
When he starts.
When the Chicago Bears, when he starts a game,
Yeah.
that's it. It's over. Fuck.
Yeah,
When he
I
signs
think
his rookie contract.
That's when the fame hits him. So listen, I don't know if he has he's undrafted. So his rookie contract is not like 4 years. It's like 1 year or 2 years. Because undrafted, it's way different. That works way different. You sign it as a free agent. It's not.
Someone on Reddit said that great interviews, but why does he come on the conspiracy theory podcast? Meaning this one. I'm like, I don't believe 9/11 was inside job. I don't believe that the Earth is flat. I don't believe that.
That's he's talking about Get With The Programming. That's Bill.
Oh, he was on that. Okay, good.
No, he wasn't, but that's Bill. There's Bill.
I'm happily lost in the Matrix. I'm getting on my 7th booster. Talking about Tom Gavin Newsom, Tom Guerin. Is this the show where we talk about Jesus? Every show.
We can.
John's like, yeah, of course. I'll have half the people leave. Sure, no problem.
Why, yes, he did die on the cross for our sins.
Hey,
Tyson is from Martinsburg, West Virginia, which is very northern West Virginia. It's pretty much near
he's
Washington,
one of those
D.C.
rich men. Those rich men.
No,
Richmond.
listen. The first time I went to film with his dad for the documentary Pulling John I made, he took me out to dinner. He's like, "You want to go out to dinner?" I said, "Yeah." We stopped at a Sheetz. A Sheetz is a gas station. He's like, "Come on, let's go inside." And they had a table inside the fucking gas station, like the food quickie mart. And that's where he took me to dinner. He's like, "Pick a hot dog. Pick anything you want." I went to one of those like warming machines, like where the dogs are like spinning and shit.
In their defense,
On a tornado?
Sheetz is something else. You can order food at Sheetz. It's kind of weird.
And Wawa. Sheets and
Yeah,
Wawa.
and Wawa.
In a completely different universe.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you guys think, Pedro? Tyson Bagent can is it needle mover for CrossFit? I mean, he is loving on CrossFit.
Yeah.
Think if he gets one person into every affiliate, and there's 10,000 affiliates, and each of those people pays $1,500 a year. What's 1,500? What's 1,500 times 10,000? Another zero. Someone do that. What is it?
1.5.
1.5 million?
I don't know.
more than
That's
that.
150,000.
No, 10,000 add 3 zeros. What is that? 100,000, a million, 10 million, 15 million, 15 million.
I said.
Yeah, 15 million. Hey, that's $15 million he could infuse into the ecosystem.
Well, Don
Awesome.
shared that clip in his story, so he's obviously leaning into it. It's just a shame though, like that we have
Don
to
Fall
use.
shared that at Talking Elite Fitness clip.
Yeah, isn't it a shame that we only have that's the only footage we have of Tyson from anywhere is an old clip that Talking Elite Fitness found. Isn't it such a shame that he hasn't more recently showed up on something that we could clip and use maybe?
The media team is very busy over at
small team.
the media team is very busy. 1,500 a year. Are they getting a 50%? I apologize, Evan. I apologize. Fine. 3,000. Fine. 30 million. Can he infuse 30 million into the ecosystem?
It is crazy
No,
to
not
think about
1,000. 10,000. 10,000 gyms. 10,000 gyms. Thank you, Mike. Though I appreciate it. Add a 0. That
That is
us
crazy
forward.
to think about, for real though. Like that you could have that sort of stats effect on just one person. But you're not wrong.
Patrick Clark, Sevan, you should ask Tyson to come on every Monday like Aaron Rodgers does for Pat McAfee. I tried something like that. I think he's blocked me.
No.
Hey, dude, listen. True story. A couple nights ago, whenever something big happened in his career, and my phone rang at 10:30, and I called his father like 5 times that day. And finally, at 10:30 at night, his father called me, and I had him on speakerphone, and my kids were all up, and we were all in the living room. And I go, "Hey, dude, what's up?" And he goes, "Hey, this is Travis. Lose my number. Things have changed." And he hung up on me. And my kids were like, "Is that real?" I'm like, "No." So that's.
Oof.
I think he'll be back on. On to other big stories in the CrossFit Games space. Morning Chalk Up and
Are we
Kettlebells
talking about that?
Yeah,
That's what we're
I'm not
talking
going
about?
to. I'm not going to. So Make WOD's great again, and kettlebells and cocktails and Morning Chalk Up. I didn't even know Morning Chalk Up was still around. What are they doing? Does it say what they're doing?
coming soon.
I replied to Joe's story and said, what's this going to be? He saw it and didn't reply. So maybe they don't know.
Okay.
And I didn't he can attribute tone to that, but I genuinely just asked, what is this going to be?
It looks like it'll be like an open mic night, maybe. That'd be cool.
Comedy
cocktails
show.
and open night. Yeah.
They're anal beads.
Tyler, did you know that Morning Chocolate was still around?
Yeah.
You did. Okay.
I still get their newsletter, but I'm trying to do my own news, so I got to snipe on the other people.
Do you pay
Okay.
for it? $1 a month?
No, I think they just have your email, and I can't get it. I've unsubscribed, and it doesn't go away, so it just is what it is.
Oh man. When I hear Morning Chocolate coming together with kettlebells and cocktail, I sort of picture like 2 people with anvils shackled around their necks, hugging each other, sinking quickly in the ocean.
But you mean that affectionately, right?
No. yes. Just like I don't think that those 2 should come together. I think that they should each be doing. I don't think that they're going to complement each other. I don't. Oh, what do you think, Mr. Young? Do you have any thoughts on this? You seem to be like holding your lips shut.
Not any good thoughts.
Okay.
I don't have good thoughts.
no.
I don't have
Let
good
it
thoughts
out.
either. Grow a pair, John. I'll talk while John thinks if he likes.
Okay.
Patrick Clark, yeah. So basically, this is it. I'm guessing Morning Chalk Up is trying to bring back their YouTube channel. Can we look at Morning Chalk Up's YouTube channel? Basically, Lauren Khalil was over there.
That doesn't exist.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, it didn't exist before Lauren, and so they want to bring it back. The only way to bring it back is bring back the one person.
Yeah, so basically Lauren Khalil was running that show over there. They were putting out tons of content. She was a workhorse over there. And then all of a sudden, it basically 6 months ago, it died on the vine. It died on the vine also when Justin LaFranco vanished. So LaFranco vanished. Basically, there was an exodus over there. Tommy Marquez, Brian Friend, Lauren Khalil, Patrick Clark, and LaFranco, all gone.
Does
Right.
LaFranco own it? Is this like one of those things where you think someone owns it, but it's really owned by like an investment company or something? Or how does this work?
I heard there were two lawsuits or 2 potential lawsuits, and I have no idea if this is true, but there were 2 potential lawsuits, and because of them, there was a negotiation that required LaFranco to either
Climb
undercover
multiple
to
mountains.
climb a mountain. Yeah.
Multiple mountains.
Turn him into a mountain climber. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that in the news. That should be.
Showed the O'Keefe clip. That was funny.
Oh shit! Do we have?
I'll finish your. Sevan, do you want me to finish your last sentence? He said that should be, and then you stop talking. Shit.
Yes.
That would
Yeah.
be shit. It'll be shit.
I think it will be fodder for this show.
It'll be interesting to see what happens when 2 echo chambers meet, and then will it just be like a reverberation of one word over and over again?
It's possible. It's possible. You want to know what Matt O'Keefe thinks, Mr. Pedro?
Oh yes.
Okay. Sorry, Caleb, put you on the spot like that. Do we know where that's at?
Yep, I got it right.
Caleb's
Okay.
on top. It's saved in his favorites.
The other day, Matt O'Keefe was on the show with it's Death by Lauren. I think that's Talking Elite Fitness's most popular show now. It is actually doing quite well. Lauren Khalil, Matt O'Keefe, Justin Kotler, and Nikki Nikki.
You were right the first time. Go on.
Nikki Brazier, the ESPN floor commentator. So Lauren does this show for those of you guys don't know, and like there's always a topic, and let's see what the topic is here. It's love it or hate it, wall ball and box height, same for men and women, and then everyone here chimes in. Okay, here and here we go. I can't hear it.
I can't.
Okay,
Oh.
hold on.
Hear a
Oh
whisper.
my
of
Take
it.
your time.
Maybe you shouldn't have complimented him. So
I mean, the show it's the biggest show on Talking Elite Fitness now, right? Whenever I go over there, it seems like it's the one that's running up the biggest numbers.
It is usually.
it is doing well, and I used to think that the name of the show was talking about the audience experience, but it actually is doing well.
Ken Walters, so there actually won't be any CrossFit Games update, just the TMZ CrossFit review tonight.
There's
Oh,
CrossFit
which one?
talk.
Fine.
Yeah.
You guys change the name of the show? I don't know. I think there's an update show. I think we're updating on things in the CrossFit space. Yeah. I've been listening to a lot of CrossFit content lately.
Do we
anything I
want to
can-
talk about the Rogue leaderboard at all?
I'd love to. And
Caleb's
fucking-
like, let me fix my fucking volume and get this clip up, please.
Yeah, let's do that. So fucking, I can get a text from Katie slapping me around. I would love that. Any excuse to get her to text me. Okay, here we go. We're gonna have to play this a few times. We may have to explain to you in
Hold on.
context what's going
Now
on
it's
here.
not letting me play it.
Fine. Hey, do we know the
Oh,
time
my
code
God.
on it? Someone will send you the time code. In the meantime, John Young wants to talk to us about the leaderboard, the Rogue leaderboard. Go ahead. What do you want to talk about?
Well, it's very controversial.
Why is that?
I'm pretty sure if you go on their site, it just says leaderboard is frozen, and we are trying to fix it because everybody's video is not good. If you go through everybody's video for all the events, like out of the top 10 guys, there's like 7 of them where they don't meet whatever standards is listed for the workout. And some like are very egregious. Our good friend Will Leahy, Bill, like 3 of the 4 workouts, it's not good.
If you go up to the top and scroll over to the right, go for like where you see where it says
Okay.
tickets underneath that. Nope.
Here, I got it. Someone.
Okay.
Here you go.
Okay.
Oh, hey, what's the rush? Is it done? I mean, I have so much faith in Bill and Katie. What's the rush?
What's the rush for what?
Like it's not official, right? Oh, the queue is now closed. Oh, okay. And the leaderboard is frozen. Judging is ongoing, and the leaderboard will be repopulated once the process has concluded. Okay, so that's good. I mean,
I appreciate this. I appreciate this asterisk.
Yeah, the queue meaning this phase of the competition, right? That's what that
So,
is.
yeah.
Okay.
The problem is if you go through all of the athletes' videos, almost all of them have something that is not that's against the rules.
Okay, so
like-
they're probably assessing penalties right now, right?
Yeah, but like how deep it's going to go down, we have no idea, which is like Hiller did a really good video on this. Like, first off, Will Leahy should not go to the competition. If he somehow is let in, it's egregious. And if you go through the videos, which Hiller already did, if you can watch his video, he shows you 3 of the 5 workouts. He basically does not adhere to the standards. If you look at Annual Akai and then go up a little bit, there was some Caravis, I'm pretty sure he just jumps down from his rope climbs. I mean, is he the right guy I'm thinking about, Tyler?
No,
I
that's
saw-
Leahy.
Leahy
Okay.
also? No, Leahy
Yeah.
had a weird like come down but still held on. to it.
Yeah. I don't know if Yorgos was.
Hey, but it doesn't
Jump
say you
down.
have to be in control. It just said you have to be touching the rope, as I recall.
No,
With both
there's a
hands in
control piece.
There
Yeah.
is? Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
And,
but
and it doesn't matter
what's
for
control?
I'm pretty sure it's Yorgos. I'm sorry if it's not Yorgos, but he just drops like a normal rope climb. And then you take somebody like Hopper, who shows like too much control, is so scared of getting penalized. Like it's the video quality or the quality of their workouts is so different. It's just we have no idea how much down the leaderboard it's going to change.
Okay,
So-
but let me respond to this real quick before you talk, Tyler. Shia Dance, he's not saying they shouldn't take their time. He's saying there's just so many mistakes in the videos. Okay, I read into it like he was concerned that they weren't going to fix it. I apologize. Go ahead, Tyler.
So do we like that the leaderboard is up right now or not? Like if we don't have a leaderboard
It's
at
gonna be
all,
wildly different though.
right? I agree, but it gives us nothing to speculate on. Versus, like, I'm sitting on both sides of the fence on this. Like, I like that the leaderboard exists before the quarter or the qualifier is over, but also I don't like that basically it's meaningless at this moment. Like, there's a good chance that like Ricky and Travis will be in the number 1 and 2 spot at the end of this, or they could not even be on the leaderboard. And so,
How many do they take, Tyler? 5 from here?
They take 5.
It's discretionary, but 5.
And
yes.
and we don't know. It's not specified if like somebody declines from the invite list, if they're going off of your games finish or your finish in the queue. Now, traditionally, it's your games finish. Every year they've done it. It's been so they invite the 16th person if somebody declines their invite, and then they invite the 17th person if somebody else declines their invite. But I've had a couple athletes tell me they're going to go from the queue to prove a point this year. Which would be completely new, and I don't know where they're getting that from, but they would have heard it from a better source than I have.
The Q meaning
The qualifier.
the qualifier. Okay. Okay. Well, hey, here's the thing. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 workouts. Are they all equally scored?
Yes, they're all out of 100 points.
Okay. And so basically, 468 to 424 is the top 10. That's 44 points.
Yep.
The question is penalties. Basically, what you're saying is basically what you're saying, John, is that more than half these people need to be penalized from the videos that you've seen.
Yes.
And how significant will those penalties be, and when will it happen? Do we have any time when we think? Is there are there any rumors of when we know the official board will be done?
No. and
Not that I've heard.
That's frustrating.
Well, fuck, I had Katie on the show the other day. I should have asked her that.
I bet she doesn't know.
And she might not, they're sifting through all the videos. There's no,
Right.
they don't have a timeline on how long it's going to take them to sift through all the videos. But if you look at the leaderboard again, as far as like how heavy they penalize people, that leaderboard is so tight, at least between like 3 through 12 or something like that. It's all within 10 points. So basically, if you get a penalty, you look at how 454 all the way down to 434. It's within 20 points. So if you get a penalty, you're basically out. It's not.
What
like
about the
you're
women?
5.
What about the women?
There hasn't been as much controversy with the women.
Can we take a peek? Who's Danny Spiegel, Sydney Mikulishin, Taylor Howe, Manon Anganez.
If anybody does, so Colin Brander is probably the most one of note in this leaderboard, and she's the first person out. So if Katie wants to take people who from the queue, if somebody declines, then she'll be the first one in. Or if she's going to take people from their games finish, which is what they've done traditionally, then she's still out. But yeah, the women, I haven't heard any controversy. I haven't seen Hiller do any videos on the women. I don't know if it's just been the men that have been messing up with the standards, but yeah, that's all we know.
Okay. Let's make sure we look back next Friday.
Yeah, basically, I mean, we have to hurry up and wait because it's meaningless until then.
Happy birthday, Mr. Pool Boy, for everyone. For everyone. For everyone. Would you lose 4 inches in your height if it meant adding 2 inches to your hog size? No.
Well,
No,
we
I
learned
would for
from
sure.
it depends. We learned from Colton last week that your hog can be too big or they'll dock you points. So
Who told you that?
Colton said that on last week's show.
Oh, that's
So-
right. He did say that. Wow.
Just depends on how big is too big for a hog. You know what I mean?
Patrick
That-
Clark, they haven't assessed yet. They're still reviewing videos. Okay, well, good. Oh, our Colton's video is good. Where is Colton?
He's way down the leaderboard. He's
He's-
not
yeah.
gonna get. He will not get an invite from the queue. If they take it from the games finish, it's very likely that he'll get an invite. If they take it from the queue, he's not going to go. He's
He's
way
in
down.
24th currently.
24th. Yep. Right behind Jorge Fernandez.
All right. No, Trish, no. You're a little premature. You're a little premature. No. Okay. The number 2 fittest man in the world in the 60 to 64 category was recently asked to throw a opening pitch at what's that game? Cricket, baseball.
Baseball?
Rounders.
Does Madison have a baseball team? Professional baseball team?
No, Milwaukee does.
Oh, okay. And I thought he had a pretty good throw, right?
It was pretty rough.
I mean, not accurate, but here he is. Let's watch, and we can all. Tom.
Well, I will say that Invictus did it, and some of theirs bounced towards the mound. So, like, he threw it far enough and hard enough. It just wasn't very accurate.
Hey, what was it? It's 60 feet. It's from the. Is that what someone was saying? 60 feet from the mound to the plate.
Correct.
Okay. What is it? That's 20 yards. Okay, let's watch this. That's the guy right there. That's the fittest dude right there. He looks
Yes,
like me
yeah.
he looks like me if I cleaned up a little bit.
He looks totally prepared in the face to throw this ball right now.
He's like, oh Jesus, oh Jesus.
That if I only had Sevan's throwing ability.
Yes, thank you. Men
Sevan, are you good at throwing, Sevan? You never talked about that. You should.
Yeah, I am actually. Thanks for asking. I'm fucking amazing. Hey, I just got home today. I'm gonna make you guys. I'm gonna make you guys a video very soon. You see.
Very soon.
Ken Walters, it's 60 feet.
60 inches. 60,
That
60,
doesn't
60?
mean- That means it's 65 feet. I don't know.
It's
What
60
Ken's
feet.
just Ken's got. We lost Ken when he thought this was TMZ. Okay. What's going on? Can you play this, Caleb? Caleb, are you gonna play the Nikki Brazier clip where O'Keefe just destroys her? No, not today. Okay.
Probably not today.
Nikki, you dodged a bullet. You dodged it. Someone send the fucking time code in the chat for that, please. Oh, 60 feet, 6 inches. Auden Macau. All right. Fine. Okay, let's watch this. 60 feet, 6 inches.
Our final ceremonial first pitch tonight, we're thrilled to welcome a Green Bay native who just earned the title of second fittest man on earth in the men's 60 to 64 age group division at this week's Nobull CrossFit Games in Madison, Wisconsin. Please welcome Wisconsinite and CrossFit Games podium finisher Tom Famery.
Hey, that's the part I don't like. I don't think it's that bad. I mean,
I don't think it's that bad. I think 50
It's
Cent
way
threw it way
worse.
worse.
I think
Exactly.
I think the fittest 6-year-old would have thrown a strike. That's all I'm
But
saying.
here, the fittest what?
in a
50-year-old?
different sport.
He was the second fittest 60
Oh.
to 64-year-old. I think the fittest guy would have thrown a strike.
I don't think he should have given himself the thumbs down though. Like, hey, dude, your quarter extremity was good. You had distance on the throw. Like, fucking act like a champ.
How old was
Grab-
George Bush?
Grab your nuts.
He threw a
did
strike
he-
for sure.
Yeah, how old was George Bush? when he threw?
Hey, Pedro would have swung at that. Pedro would have swung at
I'd
that.
say he's mid 50s.
I'd have used a hurl, though. It's
George
different.
Bush threw the most pressured strike there can possibly be.
He
And
threw a
was an
strike when he
old
did.
man. Yeah,
Wow.
right down the middle, right after 9/11, gave this historic speech, one of the greatest moments in sports, and it brought everybody together through a strike right down the middle.
Wow.
I feel like that's a little-
The sun
Peter,
did.
if you want to know USA, go look up George Bush's pitch at Yankee Stadium.
No one else is condoning this, Peter.
It's true. I bet it's true. I was too stupid to know anything like. Oh,
I
wow.
don't need to look it up.
Wow.
I've got a
Here we go.
Caleb tonight.
Game 3 of the World Series, and I'm saying 9/11 happened 3 months ago.
It's a terrible start. His stance is awful at this. That's bad. That's going into row G.
He nailed it.
Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah, so
and how old was he at that point?
68.
2003, 2001.
Hey, that's really cool. That also. So the problem is Tom threw it too hard. By the way.
Yeah, way too hard.
Yeah.
I'm really shit at throwing. If I throw something, I get like, you know, that pain at the end of my fingers, where like the blood rushes to the end of my fingers.
I'm the kind of dude. I'm eating a fucking McDonald's at the airport, and when I'm done, I crumple up my paper and I throw it over 6 rows into a trash can and make it.
He was 55.
Not even close.
Not even close. Okay. I just thought he was old.
Anyway, good job, Tom. Don't be so hard on yourself. Come on, there's kids watching. Don't do the thumbs down.
Isn't that's just like self-preservation though, isn't it? That's like I used to do that when I was in school. Like I'd call myself fat before other people call me fat. So I'd be like, well, I said it. Like so he's like, doing. I was shit, guys. And then they're like, you were shit. He's like, I know I was. I just said I was. So I'm in on it. I'm in on the joke.
And then you got people like Sevan being like, it's not that bad, man.
Hey,
like,
Pedro is here to explain the psychology of people. Thank you, Pedro.
Yeah, it's only people who are afraid they're going to be mocked, though. That's all the experience that I have.
Magnus Holmgren, the best ever Sevan podcast show was when Sevan showed how he threw. Oh, I'm going to wait till you see. I'm making a video. Fucking Chase doesn't think I can throw a fucking baseball and hit a fucking Home Depot bucket from 60 feet away.
I don't think that's where the skepticism was coming from. I think it was the frisbee.
I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna throw a frisbee and a baseball, and they're both.
Please, have you told the beach frisbee story before? Because I need to hear that like in words and not
tomorrow morning. Beach.
You just read the text novel that you wrote to everybody. That's just to read that out loud about your throwing ability.
Tomorrow, I'm going to tell you this time I hit a girl in the head with a frisbee at the beach on purpose. And I'm going to tell you about how my dog died in the car today on a 7-hour drive, 1 hour into the trip.
No.
Yes. With my 3 little boys in there, and they wouldn't let me throw them out the window. It was a wreck.
Those two stories cannot be more different tones.
Yeah. Anyway, that's why I'm a little bit of a mess tonight. I've cried so much today. I'm a train wreck. Okay.
I was worried coming into it that you might be. Pour one out for your old dog there.
Dude, anyway. my 8-year-old was like, dude, I never seen you cry before. I'm like, no wonder I'm exhausted. I used to be able to cry for hours. I cried for like 15 minutes today and but not even in one go, like in 60 different crying sessions for a total accumulation of 15 minutes. I'm exhausted.
Dude, you're such a CrossFitter timing your crying.
Animal death cries too. Animal death cries are like hard. They're like you're a child crying. They're the worst.
God. Okay. Speaking of crying, Nikki Brazier, I heard after O'Keefe fucking absolutely decimated here, cried for 3 days straight. Here we go. Lauren Khalil's show.
Performance.
Sounds like a bunch of buzzwords that don't mean nothing.
I learned them from being interviewed by you, Nikki.
Good. I will say that was really
just nodding his head. Yep.
It was a really good comeback by Nikki as well.
Can you rewind that again for 10 seconds? So basically what happened is O'Keefe is given some sort of answer, right? And Nikki Brazier says, hey, your answer sounds like just a bunch of buzzwords. And O'Keefe fucking gives it to her. It's a little close to home. Like my wife said, you can't make fun of people if it's true. Here we go.
How is that no point?
Your flag in the sand. You didn't say whether you loved it or hated it.
I just said at the end that we should adjust certain movements for performance.
Sounds like a bunch of buzzwords that don't mean nothing.
I learned them from being interviewed by you, Nikki.
I've never seen that side of O'Keefe. So here's the thing. Either she really touched O'Keefe or he feels that comfortable with her. Which is it?
The latter.
Really touched him.
That bullet was in the chamber. That was
yeah. It was so fast.
Ready.
Yeah. It was way too quick.
He's been waiting to say that.
Okay, let's vote. Tyler, he's that comfortable with her, or she touched him. She touched the nerve, and he slapped her down.
I don't know. Come back to me. I'm
Okay.
second guessing myself.
Pedro, she touched a nerve and we saw a new side to O'Keefe.
Slapping. That was a slapping.
Wow. I haven't seen that side of O'Keefe. Is he turning red there from saying that?
I feel like he said it and was like, oh, that was a bit off brand.
Definitely off brand. Hey, but points in my book.
Yeah.
Oh, can we watch it again? I want to watch Kotler. Mike Sowers saying Kotler almost spit out his drink. I didn't. Yeah, because I mean, for this show, that's nothing. But for that show, that's R-rated. I mean, someone might as well take their shirt off. Go ahead. Let's go. Let's see. Let's watch Justin Kotler here.
At the end, that we should adjust certain movements for performance.
Sounds like a bunch of buzzwords that don't mean nothing.
I learned them from being interviewed by you, Nikki.
Oh, zing.
Zing. Good. God, Lauren Khalil turning up the heat on the Talking Elite Fitness YouTube channel. Death by.
It's a slap.
Look how much.
Look
joy
at Nikki's
he's having.
face.
Look how much joy O'Keefe is having after he said that.
Hey, okay, Tyler, I'm coming back to you. Don't fucking avoid this one. Did O'Keefe text her after the show and apologize for that? Wow,
100%.
Pedro, did he text her and apologize?
Oh, I don't think so.
John.
I hope not.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tyler. I think he did.
I mean, you don't say that if you're going to apologize after.
Listen,
No,
dude.
you don't say that.
That girl, you're not allowed to. That girl doesn't think you're allowed to.
You mean you don't apologize after, okay? I listen. If he did,
Can I also just say that? So this, I feel like this show is different than any other show where like we text each other. And we would text each other after a show or like before a show or something. I do not think that those four people communicate with each other outside of here's a link for the show, here's the topics we're going to discuss. That's it. I doubt O'Keefe's like, hey, Justin, what did you think? You know, like, what do you think? Do you think I could hit this chick with this frisbee? I don't think that's happening in that group.
Where is our texter like this? Where the fuck is my phone? Our
I
texter
was
like
thinking about this earlier. Our text thread should be like an OnlyFans. You should have to subscribe to it.
Patreon, you get added for a month.
View only. You
I don't
can
know.
view it only.
Listen. You're gonna like not look at it for 1 hour, and then you come back to 157 messages and
every morning, John. Every morning, it's minimum 115 texts every morning when I wake up, and then I'm talking to a fucking vacuum for like 4 hours because nobody else is awake, and I'm just replying or laughing at stuff, and nobody's responding to anything I'm saying.
And then
Listen,
you wake up to 150 text messages.
About 85% of them is just Sevan saying how good he can throw. It's not.
Hey, this is the text. This is on our CrossFit Games update show today. Taylor's. This is at 6:05. Hey, dude, this is with a bunch of people on it. Hey, dude, I'm paraphrasing. I have a fever, and I wouldn't add anything to the show. And I just respond, you should have told me sooner so I could replace you, fuckhead. Right?
You actually called him a duckhead, but whatever.
Autocorrect.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, good. It looks like I want to give a thumbs up to. Okay, here we go. Wow, Caleb. Here's the poll. One of the polls for tonight. We're about to start another poll about Dallin. Dallin Pepper. But here, was O'Keefe genuinely annoyed by Nikki? 80%. Comfortable enough to comment? 20%. Oh, I'm with the top
It's
group.
dropping. Oh, never
Throw
mind.
vote in for me at the top. Wow. Okay. We will take a small meditation break here to view Emily Rolfe's Instagram. I would love to.
Peter's request.
No, Emily Rolfe. After the games, I went. You can play this while I read it. After the games, I went on vacay and sat around a lot, lazed at the pool, lounged on the couch, and did what I felt like doing. My body actually started to feel worse than when I was training hard for the games. I started to move a little and incorporate it into my day of recovery routine made for me by Primal Mobility. My back stiffness went away, and overall, I felt much better. Goes to show you, even when not training, it's important to stay mobile. She looks fit. All right, Emily Rolfe. Thank you very much for adding.
I've never heard the word lazed.
Jeremy World, she's put together very well. Her husband is lucky. That's very nice of you, Jeremy.
She's an anatomy lesson. Like there's some athletes are really fit. And they're...
She is an anatomy lesson, Pedro. What questions do you have? I'll help you. Go ahead.
No, but like there's a saying, there's a guy that the gym I used to go to, there was a guy there, and it was like you can see every sinew. You can see, like it's like you want that person at the top of a strength and conditioning seminar to be like, you see this little ligament here, you see this, like it's just nuts how ripped people get, like, and only certain people, because obviously there's other CrossFit Games athletes that aren't as ripped as she is.
And dude, it's not even training season. This is her being lazy. That's a lazed around body.
And Tyler's never heard that before.
I've never heard somebody say lazed.
You never lazed around?
No.
You've never gotten lazed?
No. You know who else was like that, Sevan? Peter, to your point, Jen Smith was like that. I spent like 5 years around her, and every time like she would move, I was just like, I can see every single strand of fiber of muscle on your body.
Yep.
Bethany Shabburn or Bethany Flores or whatever, she's similar. That like you can just see every little bit of shoulder, like it's crazy.
Vicky Caruso.
So are the people who are in famines across the globe. Okay.
Jesus.
There. What?
I don't know where that came from.
I don't think emaciation is the same as like being really ripped from CrossFit.
Hey, your stomach sticks out.
Yeah, true.
Annie Thor's turtle shell. They all.
If you have worms. Listen, Caleb, can we start a poll? This poll, no one has to jump the gun. Don't get all crazy. Is Dallin Pepper gonna ever win the CrossFit Games? That's the poll. Okay, and I have an opinion on it. It's hard to win the CrossFit Games. It is hard. Look at John Young's face already. Like
he's fighting so hard.
I don't like this question.
Already spelling it. Okay, so Pedro up there from Coffee Pods and Wads did an interview with Dallin Pepper, and has if you want to listen to the best podcaster in the game who lets his guests speak, then I guess listen to Coffee Pods and Wads. If you don't want to hear the guests just speak, then stay here. Okay. Some of the things we learned on the podcast was he got an American Eagle sponsor. That's like a big weirdo brand. I remember they had a store in
that's their shtick, isn't it? That's their USP. We're a big weirdo brand.
Yeah, that's weird shit. I don't know how any of that
cologne as you walk into the store kind of thing.
And the people there, the people who work there are weird. But anyway, he got picked up by them. Congratulations. That's awesome. We learned that. So you don't need to watch the podcast. I'm going to tell you, I listened to it and took all the good pieces. Yeah. He told us that Fee and Al got married. Fee Sagafi got married. He went to the wedding. He asked Dallin, "Are you going to Rogue?" And Dallin said, "If I get an invite." Do we know? Did Dallin get an invite?
He will get an invite for sure.
How do you know?
Because he was top 15 at the games.
All right. He said, okay, here we go. Big question coming up here. He said that his long-term projects are upper body pressing and running. Pedro was able to get that out of him. Two things. First of all, you think it's good for an athlete to kind of admit that on a podcast? Is that okay? To like talk about what your weaknesses are?
You don't want to keep those to yourself?
Most fans of the sport know what they are. And so if you're not acknowledging them, you're just hiding from the truth.
Okay. I like that.
It doesn't give anybody... I guess it gives people an advantage, but I don't feel like it gives people like a big advantage. It's not a team sport. It's a single sport, at least with Dallin. He does his best. The other people do their best. That's how every event goes. So knowing somebody's weakness, I don't think is a huge advantage by any means. Plus, everybody's working on them. If Fraser said this is my weakness, he's probably going to be the best person in all of CrossFit the next year at that thing. So,
And Dallin did take 5th at the games. There's not a lot of people better than him.
I assume at Dallin's level, if they have a weakness, it will be like Fraser like next year, right? Maybe not to the degree, but they're not going to be weak at it the next year.
Pedro, were you going to say something, or were you just licking your chop?
No, sorry. Clydesdale said that the athletes were asked to keep it a secret. They weren't, because I had Bailey Martin on the same day, and he was like, "Oh, I'm hoping to get an invite in the post this week." And then about 2 days later, Rogue put up a post, like a reel of Bailey Martin. So like they're asking them and then sending out stuff, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Good information. Hey,
posted about hers too.
Who?
Alexis Raptis posted about her invite, but I don't think they've actually posted that she's.
They didn't do the belt buckle thing, or you know what I mean. I don't think they did the previous year's thing.
Oh, like mail you something?
Yet.
Yeah.
We'll probably get confirmation like a couple days from now, just like athlete by athlete of who's coming. I bet by next week. You think we'll know everybody by next week?
Depends on the leaderboard.
Other than the queue, like
I'd say so. Yeah, we will.
Everybody that's declined or accepted, and we'll know how many spots there are left within the queue or within the games.
Is that her story? Look, you're good, Caleb. You're good.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
$250,000. Fucking hell.
Now, what are you guys saying to me that she has the invite, but Rogue hasn't announced it?
Correct.
Oh, because they're waiting for her to say yes or no. Is what we're speculating? Okay, sorry, I'm a little slow. Okay.
Maybe it's just international ones that they haven't posted out. Then maybe I'm wrong.
I think they're
so
doing
maybe
it
Dallin
like
did
day
get
by
it.
day. They're
Okay.
posting.
And you're going to Rogue. Caleb's going to Rogue. John Young's going to Rogue. Anyone else? Tyler, are you going to Rogue? Pedro's not
Planning
going.
on it, yeah.
Oh, Pedro, so you can hang out in front of your computer with me and we can talk about it.
2 a.m.
All right, awesome. As we continue on the coffee, analyzing the Coffee Pods and Wads podcast, so you don't have to watch it. Well, let me ask you this: is his press and his run? They're not even that bad, right? His pressing is great, isn't it?
They're not bad relative to the field, no, but relative to him, they're bad.
Okay,
does that make sense? Like
sure, yeah.
Like running, I don't know what he did at the 5K, but he's probably 15 to 20th out of 30 guys on running. But, relative, that's not a huge weakness. He has no Laura Horvath-like weaknesses. He's probably one of the more well-rounded people in the top 5.
Let's see. I'm going over to the leaderboard. I'm faster than Caleb is. Shit. Fuck.
He's so young.
That's what I'm thinking.
Really.
Yeah. Do you want to answer the question? Do you want to go down the line and answer the question?
Yeah, we will. Hold on. Don't get carried away. I got a little bit more. No, everyone start. Now you can start voting a little bit if you want to vote. If you know. Torres has been coaching Dallin since his teen years, and he won 2 CrossFit Games Teens Awards, first places, championships, whatever the fuck you call those things, with Matt Torres as his coach. And it sounds like he's staying with Matt Torres. That was a good bit there, Pedro. You pulled out of him. Pedro said that Dallin had this is the part where I'm critiquing Pedro. Pedro said that Dallin had brand loyalty because he's been with his sponsors so long. I call bullshit, Pedro. The brands know they are sitting on gold with him. He has no loyalty to them, or they have no loyalty to him.
Yeah, but he's probably getting better off. Like he's probably getting better offers from other companies that do similar things to those companies. And that's what I meant, that he's sticking with them, because I reckon he's your classical all-American, like high school quarterback type guy. He's really marketable, and he's with the same companies. There's definitely, like, you telling me First Form don't have more money than My Protein, or like that. No offense, but Beats don't have more money than ESC headphones or whatever. But he's sticking with the ones that backed him from the start, I think.
Okay, I like it. Okay, I stand corrected. Pedro's still an A+ interviewer. I was just looking for something to pick on you. Dallin and Danielle make great IG shit. They found their voices. I think Dallin's Instagram is amazing. I think he's found his voice. I remember a couple of years ago, he's all, I can't wait to find my voice like Danielle. He's found it. He's funny as shit, right? He's the one who made the He was one of the original people that made the grips post. That was amazing. That was fun.
But even compare his first show with you and his most recent. Do you know what I mean? Totally different person. Like,
come out of his shell. 27 at the 27-minute mark, Pedro asks him the difference between 22 and 23 games, and Dallin gives us some sort of let's play a little bit of this. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
Year 2. What do you think are the big skip me talking, kid? Fuck's sake. Turnings of dials that you made at that time.
With like semifinals, I think like there wasn't much of a difference. Honestly, I think the third was probably a little better performance just because the field was deeper.
Yeah.
But in regards to the games, I think in 2022 it was still like the mindset of like I have to get to the games. And so that's the approach we took in training. Like I needed to be ready for semifinals and I needed to be good at semifinals. Like that's the type of stuff I needed to be really good at. Where we had a lot more confidence going into this season that I would be where I needed to be at semifinals. And so we trained for the games specifically since last September or October. And like, that's what we've been getting ready for.
I call bullshit on all this. Listen, in 2022, your balls hadn't dropped. I call bullshit on it. The reason why he's went from 19th to 5th, he still worked just as hard. He's a great CrossFitter, and it's nothing but more hard work and age, period. End of fucking story. Tyler?
Agreed.
Pedro?
Yeah.
I think it's both, but you seem hyped, so I'll just agree with you.
Okay, thank you. John, I'm cool. Like he's giving. Why do you think he took 19th in 2022 and 5th in 2023? And he gives all these reasons. Like before, I was just focused to go to the games. Now I'm more focused on being better. And I'm just like, dude, no, your balls dropped. You were fucking 12 years old in 2022, and like every year you're getting better because you don't. I mean, he works hard. He's amazing. We know all that, right? He's a beast, but he's just getting older and stronger. That's the end of the story.
Yeah, I don't know about just stronger. I think he's getting older and fitter.
Right,
yeah,
fitter.
I would agree with that. Yeah, I mean, kind of like Emma Lawson. I don't think did this year as well. I know she went 6th to 2nd, but yeah, I mean, I think he's just reaching his peak, and we don't know where that peak is, right? Like its peak is not 22nd. It's it might be 5th, it might not be 5th, but I think he's still on his way to peak Dallin. And like most athletes, he'll hit that peak and then it'll just be around the same the whole time. Unless you're
who's further away from their peak, Dallin or Jason Hopper?
Well, I don't know if we know a lot about Hopper because he has valleys.
Hopper.
Not everybody
Hopper's
has
further
valleys.
from his peak?
He is this last year. I don't believe he's 31st.
Excluding even. Well, I believe Dallin can be first fittest too. See, when I look between them, to me, I think Dallin has to do it within the next 3 years. The people he's competing against, I think, are Jason in the future. And it's like, I think Dallin has done CrossFit longer than Jason. Jason's hadn't been an athlete longer, but he needs to figure out how to be a CrossFit athlete. Dallin's been doing that for a long time. So I think Jason's peak is going to be longer than Dallin's.
I think as of right now, we can't put Hopper in Dallin's category.
I think you're wrong.
Until he does it.
Yeah, dude, Dallin Pepper's a fucking.
For instance, let me.
Hey, Dallin Pepper's underrated, and he took 5th.
I bet you Dallin has 5 straight years of being in the top 10.
Me too.
And maybe Hopper does too, but he has not done it. It's been a roller coaster, right? Until he does it, I don't think we can put him in that conversation.
I don't disagree about Dallin. What I disagree about is the validity of this year for Jason. To me, I'm giving him a pass on this year.
I agree, but the 2 years previous to that, he was 19th. He was 19th, 7th, and then 31st. First off, Dallin got 5th, better than Hopper's ever done. And I think Dallin is way more consistent than Hopper is. That doesn't mean Hopper can't have a higher peak. He can. Like as far as like winning the games, I think Jason and Dallin are on the same level of both of these guys, their ability to win the games. I personally don't think either one of them will. I don't think either one of them ever will. I think both of them are capable of podium in the future. But
wait a second. I don't understand the way your opening sentence for your paragraph is Dallin's in a different league than Jason, and then you're basically the rest of your paragraph is how they're in the same league. Okay.
I think Dallin is going to be top 10 for the rest of his career, and I think Hopper's going to have good years and bad years. At least that's what he's shown so far. Like he's going to be very inconsistent, but those good years are going to be really good. Fikowski is similar to this. Fikowski's done this. He's had really bad years and really good years, where I think Dallin is going to be more consistent. I don't think either one of them is. Let me
say this to you. Roman, Vellner, Fikowski, and Adler will all have one foot in the grave as Dallin Pepper hits his stride.
Adler's 28. Roman's 28.
Yeah.
Vellner's 33.
The
only person you said correct.
Dallin's 21.
Yeah. Okay. Here's what I'm saying. How old's Justin?
24.
And he's already on the downhill. Y'all are already forking him. He's done. like
Justin's not forked.
He got a girlfriend. He got a puppy.
What I'm saying, listen.
Too soon, Caleb.
Hold on.
Too soon, Caleb.
What I'm saying, if when Dallin hits his peak, okay, if that peak is second place, kind of like Vellner. Vellner hit his peak, and then he just sustained his peak. It was never good enough to win the games.
I'm with you, but there's so many unknowns about Dallin, and he's a two-time champion. He's champion pedigree. He's young.
Are you talking about the teen division?
And everyone above him
Haley's like a four-time champion in the teen division. You can't use the teen division.
You can only compete 3 years, and Haley won it 4 times. Hey,
14,
I'm just
15,
saying.
16, 17.
Listen. I'm just saying he's young, and we don't know his potential. You agree with me on that? Right?
I agree with you on that.
Okay. And I think it's a big leap. I think 36% saying he's going to win the games is huge. Like winning the games is fucking hard. Like really, really, really hard. But I still think those are amazing numbers.
Let me ask you a question. Are you saying like when Ricky, Jeff, Roman are done, you're saying that's when Dallin's going to win the games?
I'm just saying that they're going to be.
I'm talking.
Even if Dallin it never gets better than them, he is going to eventually be better than them in his lifetime. So he may never be
better. Is going to come along.
Maybe, but things look good for him because we don't know his cap, and he's looking at fucking dudes who can't fucking stay out of the hospital.
Okay, well, I agree with that. If that's funny with Ricky. If you're saying nobody better is going to come along, then absolutely he'll out-survive those guys because he's 7 years younger. And Hopper is the person he's going to have to go against. Justin will also be there. Somebody else is going to come along. It always happens. It's not just going to stay the same. There will always be a new person that comes along.
If Dallin can,
He is that person.
Dallin's aim is he wants to.
I'm saying, go ahead.
He wants to move up from 5th. Like that's his thing now. He wants to be like higher than 5th, obviously. I think if he can be 5th or above next year, he will definitely win the games. I think once he doesn't do like what Hopper did or what Fikowski's done of going like up, down, if he can stay consistently where he is or better next year, I think he'll definitely win the games after that.
Would you have said the same about Vellner? Because Vellner was better than Dallin at every step of the way, and he's never won the games. He's never been good enough. He's always been right there.
Yeah, but the son has learned from the father.
Okay. Well,
please tell me that's in the Bible.
That's what you're gonna die.
That's in the Bible. I'll
just let it be.
This is where I think we divert in that I think Dallin was helped out by the fact that there were cuts this year. Hopper got 7th last year. There were no cuts. It was arguably a harder field for him, and he still got 7th. I think Dallin's going to get set back. I still think, listen very carefully, I still think that he's a top 3 athlete, but he's going to take a step back. How does he handle that? Jason got one fluke year. That's how I feel.
I think the training camp he has, I think Matt's a really good coach, and I think training with like Fee, Emma, James, Danielle, like regularly. He told me that they're all coming back as far as he knows. So assuming they're all going to be there, assuming they have a bigger facility that they're planning on moving to, they've got that cool new logo and shit. So assuming that keeps going.
They launched a new logo already? It came out?
Yeah. So assuming that keeps happening and they take on maybe some more athletes as well. And okay, Dom is gone by all accounts, but if someone else is there on the coaching team or whatever, I forgot to ask him about that. And I fucking hate that I forgot to ask him about that. I listed everyone else and then skipped Dom because I forgot, and Will immediately pointed it out.
Dom. Go on.
But yeah, if they can all stick around, I think that's a better like environment than most that he's in now. And it's perfect for him. And he knows Matt, and Matt knows him, and they've been together for years.
Thank you for taking control of the show, Mr. Young. This is interesting. Simon Hernandez. Hopper is good. He just started late. Okay. Part of it. Okay. Interesting what Hopper will do next year. If Hopper does get another 31st, we have to put a fork in him.
So, would you put a fork in Danielle Brandon?
No.
Because you said whoever doesn't finish worse in the women's field.
I know. I regret saying that.
5 places worse.
I regret saying that. I punched myself in the balls as hard as I could last night.
I agree.
And my hand is killing me.
I think Hopper is in the same category as Dallin. I just think we can't put him there in rankings and stuff until he does it. I'm not going to say he's going to get 5th place until he does it because he's been so inconsistent. But as far as like potential, I think both of them are on the same level as far as potential. I just don't see them winning the games as of right now. Again, like what you said, Peter, if Dallin gets like 3rd place and beats, let's say he beats Ricky, but Roman wins and Adler gets 2nd and Dallin's 3rd, then I'll change my tune. But like as of right now, I think there's 5 guys better than him.
Yeah, well, we can only go on now. So like, yeah,
Right. And if you're saying 7 years down the road, that's when he's going to win the games. I can't argue with that. It's 7 years from now, right? I have no idea what's going to happen 7 years from now. But as of right now, I just don't see it happening.
Let me read some of these. Sevi, that was from the New Testament, the book of Pedro. Will Brandstetter, it's going to be hard for anyone to get in the top 5 when Travis Mayer has 1st through 4th. Halpin, I confirmed Dom is leaving. I think we got that too. Thank you. I do think that Roman has seen his best days.
You're Sevan saying that?
Yeah. You just broke John Young.
Yes.
Yeah, like he changed his tune about Guzan.
100%.
Okay, let me get through this a little bit more here. We know it's his balls dropped. Fuck. Pedro asked Dallin. Oh yeah, let's listen to this. Start at 44 minutes. Wait to see what Pedro asked him here. This is some fucking European fucking pizzazz here. I don't even know how you asked this. This is the most brutal question ever asked, and yet Pedro pulls it off like just all innocent. Yeah, like how big is your pizza?
He's not from Europe, you ass.
Where's he from?
I am from Europe.
He's from.
I am from Europe.
Yo, you just told me over the phone how many times.
You said I was from the UK. That's different.
Oh, yeah, because that's so much worse than Europe.
He's from.
Okay, that we could fight about that too. Go. Let's listen to this here. Saying, listen what Pedro asks down here, and then I'll translate. The we don't need the answer. We just need the question, and then I'll translate the question for you. What he's really asking.
Friends, but we're all competitors and we're all striving for the same thing. When you go,
oh no, sorry, rewind it more. Sorry,
I should have known.
Sorry.
Damn it.
Yeah, probably 43. Yep, here we go.
Detentions ever run high?
Sorry, even earlier, 43. Keep going. Sorry. Fuck. Sorry, 40. Try 43. Try 43. I'm serious. Try 43. We'll see what's up. Here we go.
Weeks down here at a time, so she was around a lot.
And when I was talking to Matt in Miami or in Madison, he was saying that it's usually you, James, and Danielle that train together on training days. Is that right?
Yeah. So Emma and Fee will go in for we have a small gym, so we just have to just what we have to do. We have to kind of split up. Emma and Fee will go in, and then the 3 of us will go in. Emma and Fee will come back,
and Danielle hates Emma.
Come back.
Okay. So, and the
here it is.
Different doors, or do you talk to each other when you're leaving?
Most of us. It depends on the time of the year, right? No, everyone's good. It's fun. It was always a blast when we would do like big outdoor sessions when it could be all 5 of us, or like running sessions.
Detentions ever run high?
Yeah, not in a way that was like
damaging or whatever.
Yeah, or like aggressive towards anyone or any of that. But like, we're all competitors. Like, we're all friends, but we're all competitors, and we're all striving for the same thing. When you got a bunch of high performers in an individual sport, like whether people keep it internal or it comes out externally, tensions do get high, and that's fine.
Here it is.
Is it easier training with James when you're vying for like podium and he's like currently like, oh, I need to make it through the cuts, and you're at that kind of different stage? Like, he's kind of similar to where you were last year at the games, whereas you're a step ahead. Like, do you think it'd be harder to train with him consistently and be friends with him consistently and stuff if you were both like 5th and 6th or 4th and 5th?
Okay,
actually,
pause. So Pedro just asked him, if James didn't suck, would it be hard to train with him?
What?
That's what he just asked Dallin.
Dang. Yeah.
If James Sprague didn't suck, would you still train with him? That's basically what he asked him.
If James Sprague didn't suck relative to Dallin, not to everyone.
Dude, he just says James sucks and you whoop his ass in training all the fucking time and you beat his ass at the games. What if he was better? Would you still get along with him in training?
Yeah. How hard were you trying to articulate? Like, you seemed
see,
like
the
you
thing
were
is
working
as
hard.
well, because it's really because the thing is
that was so
now
great.
I understand.
I really, really, really like James as well. And like, I consider myself like, you know, quite friendly with him. I chat to him a bit, and I was like, I don't want to piss him off by saying that I think he's shit, because I don't think he's shit. But how do I phrase this question like not to piss him off, basically? Or like
an A+.
Yeah.
A+. If you want to hear the answer, you have to go watch the show yourself. It's around the 44-minute mark. LDY2742, where is Ty Jenkins in 7 years?
I mean, that's a hard question. Like Dallin, we don't know. He has to get stronger. Right now, he can't compete in the men's field at all. If he was in the men's field, he wouldn't be competitive. He would be in gymnastics or aerobic events, but he's just not strong enough to be in the conversation. So, and some people get stronger than easier than others. So it's just impossible to say until he actually jumps into the men's field.
And that will be interesting to see if he can make the jump. I know that's his goal. Dallin confirmed Jacksonville move for Brute. He said he's not up to speed on the other changes, although Pedro did say that he got the information from Dallin that everyone is going there, but that's not what I heard in the podcast. Dallin said he wants to be in the PFAA because we're trying to professionalize the sport. What the fuck does that mean? How is the PFAA going to professionalize the sport? Sounds like it's just a leech on the sport. Does anyone believe that the PFA, is that like how in the United States we're going to pay more taxes and climate change is going to go away?
Sounds like a lot of meetings that need to be attended.
So it sounds like a lot of buzzwords that don't mean anything.
Yeah. Dallin, give me a call. Dallin, just focus on winning the games, dude. You're a godly man. You're the best. You're the future.
He must have
of the
learned that from
CrossFit
his
Games.
manager.
Yeah. You're like John Young 6.0. You're amazing.
What version am I on that spectrum right now?
You're 1.0. You're 1.0. Yeah, 1.0.
Beta.
Can we see the poll? Is that poll still up? Can we see the final poll? Is Dallin Pepper going to the CrossFit Games? And then will he win the CrossFit Games in his career? 34% yes, 66% no. Tyler, you think he's ever going to win the games?
If he does it in the next 3 years, I think he has a 3-year window.
Okay.
No shot in the next 3 years.
90 people are wrong. I just used my calculator on my phone to work that
out. You think he is going to win the games, Pedro?
I think he'll win it multiple years.
Wow. So you agree he is the future?
Yeah.
I think 3 years, maybe if not. I think third year. I think the year 2027. He wins the games. John, you think he ever wins the games?
No.
Thinking about whether I should ask Caleb or not. Caleb, does he win the games?
Yes,
Okay.
obviously.
Good idea asking Caleb.
Again, my tune can change. It's not, but as of right now, no.
John Young
Can't give me
can
something
change
out,
his
John.
mind just like he used to be gay.
And then I met my wife.
Straight everything out.
Dang.
Yeah.
She must be good.
He's gay enough.
She's
gay
she
enough.
turned me over.
Mike Halpin, read the book Players. Sport is young, and once a true player association hit other sports, they skyrocketed. I see. Thank you, Barry. Hey, you fucked it up. I already beat you to it. You ruined it. You have one job when John's on, and you fucking didn't do it. Sorry, we can't even read your line. Okay. Anyone else? Any final thoughts for the greatest show in the CrossFit Game space, the Sevan Podcast CrossFit Games Update Show?
Thanks from bottom of the barrel.
Thank you, Tyler, for putting down the Hennessy tonight, coming on the show. Pedro, thanks for staying up to whatever what do you say in Ireland? The wee hours.
No, everyone says we say that, but we don't say that.
So you could do
just like we don't greet each other on the street by saying top of the morning to you.
So you could do this thing called the Sevan Podcast.
Yeah, I gotta jump on real quick.
Tomorrow, I will be telling you about my 6-hour car ride with my dead dog. What was the other thing I was going to talk about?
Frisbee.
Frisbee.
Oh, frisbee. Hit
Immaculate frisbee skills.
Yeah, I hit a woman in the head with a frisbee on purpose. It was on purpose.
And the frisbee wasn't in his hand while he did it, just in case you think he attacked someone.
Did it pay off?
She was smashing wine bottles in a store, and he threw the frisbee in the store, and it hit her in the head.
And dead dog. Okay. Hit a woman on purpose frisbee. Okay.
And now they're married.
Dead dog.
With 3 beautiful kids. I choose you.
True love story.
Buried the dog in the backyard. Fuck. Have you ever buried a dog in your own backyard, any of you guys?
No, I helped my father-in-law bury his dog. It's rough.
How deep did you dig the hole?
Like, I would have argued too deep, but he was like, we need to go deeper. I was like, man, we're going to end up in China. Like, this is deep enough.
I don't think you can say that. You don't end up in China from Ireland. That's where we end up in the United States. What are you talking about? You guys have that same line there?
Yeah.
We can't all end up in China.
It's just you get into the tunnel, and once you're in the tunnel, you just go straight again.
Dig to the end of the rainbow.
You ever bury a dog, John?
No, I've had one die in my hands before, and it's rough. But,
yeah.
I said it's rough, and I said it's rough, and I'm like, that sounds like we're making a pun, like rough, but like I don't think either of us intended that.
Hey, you had a die in your hands too on the way to the vet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How go ahead.
How heavy was the dog? Big dog?
50 pounds.
Oh, that's a lot of dog.
It was an English bulldog.
Damn.
So they're thick at the top. He just couldn't breathe.
Isn't it better though than like a knock on your door or like going out on the road or the street or whatever and seeing your dog? Like it has to be better having the.
I don't
know.
What I mean?
I've done it, but I've had it both happen, and it fucking sucks when they're hit by a car and you weren't there. That's the worst way.
I want to say this, Will Brandstetter. We won't. Oh man, this is. This isn't. I wish you. I don't think this is written right. It says we won't end up in China. All the Chinese are going to parachute into the U.S. and have a mass takeover. 3 months ago. Listen, I didn't say that was going to happen. I was just saying if I wanted to take over the United States, I would just like. They have
talking about the brilliance of the idea.
They have over 1.5 billion people. I would just like sprinkle 500 million of them across.
I thought that was very valid. I thought that was valid.
Just sprinkle them across. Just have them come in hot air balloons and just start jumping. And like they don't even have to fight. They don't even have to fight. They just sprinkle down on us.
Just assimilate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the same way they're sending
Procreate, take
fentanyl
over.
over the border, they could just sprinkle some people down like in the major metropolises. Like, hey,
It's almost like somebody's trying that currently.
yeah, right. Thank you. Oh, there's something in the private chat.
Oh boy.
It's a long time ago.
Does
That was about an hour ago.
Literally.
You
I'm
have
not
his John, you have that guy's that you're talking about in the private chat. You have his phone number?
Instagram.
Oh,
He'd probably give me his number, to be honest. We're pretty cordial.
I don't know. I don't know if he's giving you his
He
number.
invited me on a bike ride.
He
I don't
did?
think Froning gives out his number
Wow.
like that, John.
How he
not
do
that
it?
bike ride.
How we do it? If you dig a hole in China, you come out in Biden's bank account. Love you guys. See you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m.